Hey guys, what's going on? Do another gameplay video here, and I found important information. You saw my last video about consequences for law enforcement. Well, there's a little more than that. It's based off the Bible, religious thing, not really related, but kind of is in my perspective. So we're gonna keep on reading. It's over for all law enforcement in the United States of America. Got that? It's over. Good. Here's why. Well, military and law enforcement for killing heart transplantation based on the Bible. I don't know if I can just see if I can. Hell is my thing at? I'm looking at. I don't know if it well, whatever. Based off the Bible, you get the idea. Okay. Oh, here we go. Including results for military and law enforcement for. I didn't even say that. No, scratch the military part. Here, law enforcement for killing a heart transplant patient based off the Bible. Now, this is a special transplantation based off the Bible. If you believe in Christianity and do a little bit of research, you're talking to him. The military cannot interface in civilian law enforcement matters based on the Bible or U.S. law. The U.S. legal system, not religious doctrine, provides the framework for addressing law enforcement misconduct. So we're gonna break it down a little bit here. Legal framework in the U.S. The Posse Comitatus Act of 1878 generally prohibits federal military personnel from participating in domestic civilian law enforcement activities. Expectations require specific congressional authorization or the president invoking the Insurrection Act, which still operates within a secular legal framework, not a religious one. So what that's telling you guys is they got to get authority from the president. Okay? So it's already happened, guys. So I'm just letting you know what went down because I died in DuPage County Jail because if you saw my last video, some guy was also a heart transplant patient, and guess what? He didn't get his anti-rejection medications, and he died. Funny, I kind of got the wrong doses of medications, and I suffered a heart attack, and I went to total shock, and went through cardiac arrest, and hit my head. Well, I passed out. Remember, my head was on the door, so I passed out, hit my head, had concussion, and died. Bled out. Died. I'm still here, breathing. I'm still standing. Why? Because I'm the all-powerful God now. There's no way I should even be alive. I should be dead, but I'm very much alive. So what's going to happen in law enforcement? There's going to be martial law declared, okay? But we're getting to that part. So let's see. Law enforcement officers who commit misconduct, including unlawful killing, are subject to existing civil and criminal legal prosecutions. Like I told you before, internal complaints, the victim or witness can file a complaint, which I was telling you this, with the Internal Affairs Division of the Officers Police Department or a civilian review board. So I could just call the military up, whoever, the National Guard, and give them a report. What went down in Page County Jail? I got documents that I actually died and came back in a miracle and woke up myself. And they're going to believe me. Why? Well, interesting. Because I'm a heart transplant patient. I wasn't getting the right medications and died. Yeah, so we're going to have a little camera action when they look at the camera footage, which they hacked in the cameras already probably, and fucked that up. Oh, they've been caught probably. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a little rocky after this video is uploaded, right? Civil lawsuits. Victims or their families can file a civil lawsuit, which I'm gonna do. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go see a listen, pay her a visit, tell a woman down. I don't care if she has to take me to a hotel or something, and then I go back home. I don't give a fuck. You know, oh wait, I'm gonna call the National Guard the same day, maybe, or maybe the next day, or the next day, or I'm gonna have her with me in case she has to fucking say something about it. Why? I gotta have a fucking witness, or no one's gonna fucking believe me, right? Yeah. Anyway, a civil lawsuit against the officer and or the department to seek monetary damages for injuries, medical bills, or wrongful death. Oh, funny. I know. I'll sign up for all three. Because I did die. So that counts. Let's see. Well, attempt murder more like it, but I did die, actually. Oh, yeah. I found out, if you didn't notice, I hit my brain stem. You know, it's a 1% chance you're going to be dead. And I'm going to save that video for last and show you guys that. The video I found discovering about if you can actually live and survive that, your 1% chance you're gonna even pull that off. If you're even lucky, if you're a miracle child and pull that off, my God's grace and the Holy Spirit, you fucking got it. Let's continue. Criminal prosecutions in severe cases, officers may face state or federal criminal charges. The U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, can prosecute officers for depriving individuals of their constitutional rights under color of law. Now, if you watch my YouTube channel, see my videos, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to explain that to you. The same color, obviously. Discrimination. Department of Justice, investigations of patterns. This is military we're talking about. The Department of Justice can also investigate law enforcement agencies for a pattern or practice of misconduct to force policy changes, though this does not provide individual monetary relief. Now, here's what I'm talking about. This is a Bible perspective, which I believe in Christianity, so I am the next chosen one. I am Firewheel, and I am the beast. Firewheel's back in action. Biological perspective. Oh, the Bible speaks on justice and the role of governing authorities. It does not establish a mechanism for a military force to override sector law enforcement. The Bible indicates that civil authorities, including police and military, in their proper context, are established by God to maintain order and punish wrongdoers. What does that tell you? By God to maintain order. Kind of like NWO, New World Order. So why did it say anything? This didn't make any sense up here. So what does that tell you? Law enforcement did something to it. Anyway. Yeah, that's right. It even says it's on the Bible-logical views. Okay. By God to maintain order and punish wrongdoers. Romans 13:1, chapter 4. Or chapter 13:1-4, I don't know. I'm trying to get into this. This is a chapter, by the way, from the biological perspective. You know that, right? The commitment, or whatever. Commitment, I don't care. Maybe it's the condemnment. You shall not murder. Exodus 20:13 prohibits unlawful killing. but does not forbid all use of lethal force by authorized agents of the state acting within the law, such as in self-defense or just conflict. Justice for perceived wrongdoing by authorities is pursued through established legal system, not vigilant action or unauthorized military intervention. In summary, the appropriate course of action for aligned law enforcement misconduct is through the U.S. jurisdictional system, not military action or the direct application of biological law. What does that tell you, man? The military's going to do whatever it takes to protect a disaster threat. Isn't that crazy? There's one more thing I want to fucking look up. Let's see if I could just do this. I'm gonna do civilization. Civil. Let's see if I get this right. I'm looking at my TV, by the way. How do you say civilization? I'll find out. I'm just looking right now. Let's see. I'm not like this, man. Well, military and law enforcement were killing civilians in the U.S. The U.S. military will not replace or end law enforcement's role in the U.S. for killing civilians. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, but existing U.S. laws establish a clear separation between the military and civilian policy aiming to prevent military interface in domestic affairs, and military personnel do not have a general mandate to interface in or take over local law enforcement operations. But here's the thing right here. Legal framework. Posse Comitatus Act, the foundational law in the area. The Posse Comitatus Act of 1878 generally prohibits federal military forces, Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and Space Force from engaging in domestic civilization law enforcement activities such as arrest, searches or seizures unless exploring authorized by the construction or an act of Congress. This law reflects a long-standing American principle that domestic policy should remain a civilian function separate from military power. Law enforcement, you're fucked, right? Insurrection Act, the primary, I don't even care anymore. Primary expectation the post commits, because I got hard evidence in my pocket. So law enforcement, you're all done, and you're all probably going to federal prison or take disciplinary action. Bye-bye, law enforcement. Because this commits act in this Insurrection Act of 1807. This act grants the president the authority to deploy the military. Funny, he probably already done that already domestically, because I swear I heard military people in DuPage County Jail when I woke up, man. Man, they must have killed a lot of law enforcement officers for violating the constitutional rights. Yeah, in specific rare circumstances such as, and I'm not lying either, I heard that shit. And back in the Page County Jail when I woke up from death. To suppress an insurrection within a state upon the request of that state's legal jury. Now, let's let the military talk to me about that. Legislature or governor to enforce federal laws with unlawful obstruction. I don't care anymore. I'm too upset right now because no one's believing me right now, and I will call the National Guard. Combinations or assemblies, and I got hard evidence in my pocket that I had no criminal history. I'm not on the sex offender list. I was living off a lie. What do you think, military? You think I'm lying or you think I'm telling the truth? You're telling the truth! Make it impracticable for ordinary jurisdictional proceedings to function. Damn right I'm telling the truth. To protect the constitutional rights of a class of or people if a state is unable or unwilling to do so. Come on, phone. Military's roles were civilian law enforcement. Oh boy, no wonder why we had to get rid of the 14th Amendment. Military focuses are trained to fight and defend an enemy. A skill set foundational different from the de-escalation and constitutional rights focused training required for civilization law enforcement. Goodbye, law enforcement. Sayonara. International and human rights standards around policing. I wonder why everyone's afraid when they look at me. Improvise. Restrain and the use of force only in extremely limited. I'm innocent, right? I got my POF file. Circumstances. If the military is deployed under an expedition like the Insurrection Act, they are assisting civilian authorities, not replacing them entirely. Yeah, and must still respect individuals' constitutional rights. The National Guard. The National Guard operates differently depending on its activation status. Like I've been telling you, I don't trust any detective. Why? He works with law enforcement or civilian law enforcement. That's why I'm calling the National Guard. State control when under the command of a state governor. Yes, state governor. Why do you think we have governors? You idiots. The state governor, the National Guard is not subject to the Comitatus Act and can be. So you stop. Used for law enforcement functions according to the state law during national disasters or civil unrest. Federal control when the president federalizes the National Guard. Funny, so the president can call the National Guard. They become subject to the Posse Comitatus Act restrictions unless an unexpected expectation such as the Insurrection Act and Securation Act is invoked. The framework of U.S. law and traditions is designed to ensure that the military does not become a domestic policy force, and no current laws grant the military authorities to unilaterally take over and the role of civilian law enforcement. Well, they can end fucking law enforcement, just not civilization, right? Right, guys? You get the fucking idea. Well, there you go, guys. There's more proof right there that only the president can send in martial law military. No one else can. Not even law fucking enforcement. You get that? I got so much hard evidence in my pocket, I'm ready to sit down with the military man, discuss my documents, everything that went down to Page County Jail. I didn't get the right medical treatment. I didn't get a head scan done after I hit my brainstem and died. And then they're gonna call the fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard noises outside the hospital. I wonder if military showed up. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe military showed up at the Page County Jail and I heard shots fired. Yeah, I heard shots fired. Interesting. How can I hear that in jail after I woke up from the dead? Interesting. Then I heard gunshot noises, and then I heard people on the radio and screams. Interesting. I wonder when that happened. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I just have more evidence in my pocket. I'm gonna just talk to Alyssa. Alyssa, don't worry, I'm coming to your house soon. I'm gonna get my license, and I'm not fucking faking this. There's no fake. I didn't fake my own death. Maybe I did. Maybe I should be dead, but I don't even know how my life. I hit my brainstem, then I'm probably have 1% chance I'm alive, or I'm a blessed child, or a gifted child, or a God child, or however you call it, man. I'm fucking Kratos, man. Yeah, man, I got godlike powers. Don't worry, Alyssa. I'm gonna see you real soon. Maybe the second week, third week, maybe near the end of fucking January. Why? Because I'm tired of being cooped up in the house, and I'm done with this shit. I'm tired of no one fucking believe me. If you don't want to believe me, then I'll just call the National Guard. If I don't have any other option, I'm calling the National fucking Guard. I can't trust law enforcement. I can't trust no fucking detective. I'm calling the National Guard. Why? Because they're already tapping into this fucking phone. They're already tapping into this network. They're already tapping into my video, and they see everything that I see. That's right. We're talking about fucking marshals. That's right. I'm undercover the whole fucking time. Yeah, what are you gonna do, law enforcement? You haven't brought a SWAT team here and told us 3 fucking months. Why? Because you lied up your fucking ass. I didn't see no fucking military show up at the house. They would have been here in less than a day. So what does that tell you? I've been telling the fucking truth the whole fucking time, and I'm not in a happy mood. I gotta go to fucking class today, and it's fucking dumb. And I'm gonna probably upload this fucking tonight, and it's stupid. I'm paying money. My family's paying money under a fucking lie, and we shouldn't even be doing this anymore. Why? Because I'm gonna fucking end it. I'm gonna get fucking companionship. I'm gonna get fucking unlimited fucking money every fucking year of my life. For life. And I gotta pay my dad back. I gotta pay my mother back. All the fucking money I've been spending in my fucking life. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm pulling the plug, suit. What? You're not getting fucking away with this fucking law enforcement. Signing off.
Why wait for evolution? We've had our fill into the void.